Καλησπέρα από Ελλάδα. Welcome from Greece. Σήμερα είμαστε στο μάθημα νούμερο 16. We are on class number 16. In the previous classes we've seen all the verbs and now what we'll do is we'll see the simple future of the verbs. Λοιπόν, in this class we'll see the simple future of the A1 verbs. So as you already know, the A1 verbs are those who have the word ending omega without stress. Λοιπόν, it will help us a lot if we make some small subcategories for the type A1 verbs, which they will help us to understand how the simple future works. Λοιπόν, give me one second. We're gonna make three smaller subcategories. In the simple future, we have to focus. Λοιπόν, the word endings of the simple future are exactly as the word endings of the present tense. I mean, it's o, is, I, ume, ite, un. But the only thing that changes is the previous letter before the word ending. Okay, so it's like actually we change the last syllable. So that's why now we'll make three subcategories. We're gonna make the subcategory A1 and we will add here the verbs that they have the word ending no and zo. Some examples are the verb τελειώνω, I finish, and αγοράζω. So what we do to conjugate the simple future is for all of the verbs that they have the word ending no and zo, we will change word ending, the last syllable, to so. Okay, so the verb τελειώνω will be θα τελειώσω, to finish. Of course, here we have to say that the word θα in Greek means will. So we use it in the future. Will. So the verb τελειώνω, I finish, it will be θα τελειώσω. And the verb αγοράζω will be θα αγοράσω. Λοιπόν, let's see another example. Let's take the verb θυμώνω, which means I'm angry. Okay, I get angry. So in the future, how it will be? We see the word ending is no, so it will be θα θυμώσω. Yes, θα θυμώσω. I will be angry. Θα θυμώσω. Okay, so the most of the verbs that they have the word ending no and zo, they belong to the type A1 subcategory, which is a category we create just to help us remember the verbs, right? So, θυμώνω will be θα θυμώσω. Now let's go to the A2 subcategory. In this category, we will add the verbs that they have the word ending po, vo, φο, and evo, like μαγειρεύω, δουλεύω. You know a lot of these verbs already. Λοιπόν, so these verbs, they will change their last syllable, so the word ending and the previous letter than the word ending, to ψω. So, λείπω, which is I miss, in the future it will be θα λείψω. I will miss. Θα λείψω. Λοιπόν, the verb ανάβω, which means to light up, in the future it will be θα ανάψω. It has the word ending vo, so it will be ψω. And the verb βάφω, which is I paint, how will we say I will paint? It will be θα βάψω. Μαγειρεύω means I cook. How will you say I will cook? Θα μαγειρέψω. And now let's see one more example. Λοιπόν, I will give you one verb you already know, the verb δουλεύω, which means I work. So how will you say I will work in the future? Θα δουλέψω. Now let's move to the A3 subcategory, which here we'll add the verbs that they have the word ending γω, χω, and χνώ. All these verbs that they have the word ending γω, χω, and χνώ, they will change their word endings in the simple future to ξω. So, ανοίγω means I open. If you want to say I will open, it will be θα ανοίξω. Προσέχω means I take care. So if you want to say I will take care, you will say θα προσέξω. And ρίχνω means I throw or I drop. How will you say I will throw? You will say θα ρίξω. Okay, so this is how the A3 subcategory works in the future. So you have to remember all these you have to remember these changes here because it's very important. Because if you remember the changes that you make to the letter before the word ending, then the word endings are like the present tense. Let's see an example. The verb αγοράζω means I buy. In the simple future it will be θα αγοράσω, and then as you see, the word endings are the same. So Θα αγοράσω, I will buy. Θα αγοράσεις, you will buy. Θα αγοράσει, he, she, it will buy. Θα αγοράσουμε, we will buy. Θα αγοράσετε, you will buy in plural. And θα αγοράσουν, they will buy. The same applies for the verb to cook. So in the future it will be θα μαγειρέψω, θα μαγειρέψεις, θα μαγειρέψει, θα μαγειρέψουμε, θα μαγειρέψετε, θα μαγειρέψουν. Same word endings. And the same goes for the subcategory A3, which are the verbs like προσέχω. So θα προσέξω, θα προσέξεις, θα προσέξει. And in plural θα προσέξουμε, θα προσέξετε, θα προσέξουν. Αυτά με τις καταλήξεις. And also you have to remember that for the type A1 verbs there are 5 irregular verbs, which are the verb παίζω, I play, κοιτάζω, I look, αλλάζω, I change, πειράζω, to annoy someone, and φωνάζω, to shout. So these verbs, they are not gonna follow the rule that applies for the A1 subcategory, and they will change their word endings to xo, the last syllable I mean. So παίζω will be θα παίξω, κοιτάζω will be θα κοιτάξω, αλλάζω will be θα αλλάξω, πειράζω will be θα πειράξω, and φωνάζω will be θα φωνάξω. Αυτός ήταν ο απλός μέλλοντας. This was the simple future in Greek. It's very important to remember this, because if you remember the simple future, then it will be so easy to conjugate the simple past, because then you just again change the word endings. So now what you can do is you can read here what we've done so far, and what I want from you is to try to do this homework. This exercise you have to put the verbs in the simple future. So in the next video we will just check your answers about the simple future of the type A1 verbs, and then we will continue with the B1 and B2 verbs. So try to do the homework. For any questions you can leave a comment below. I will be really happy to help you. And if you want, you can write some sentences using the future tense. And I will check and correct if there are any mistakes to help you practice with the simple future. Και αυτά από μένα. Ελπίζω αυτά τα βίντεο να σας βοηθάν, και θα τα πούμε στο επόμενο βίντεο, στο οποίο θα δούμε τον μέλλοντα των ρημάτων που ανήκουν στις κατηγορίες Β1 και Β2. Αυτά. Καλή συνέχεια και καλή δύναμη. Να είστε καλά.